Mastering Enterprise Architecture Redesign. Business operations will be transformed, or else. Why are the primary objectives of the Operational Excellence Initiative, which aims to transform and optimize business operations, clearly defined and explicitly stated, and how will their successful achievement be quantifiably measured and evaluated to ensure alignment with the organization's strategic goals and objectives? The redesign of an enterprise architecture for operational excellence. A daunting task indeed, one that requires a deep understanding of the organization's inner workings, its people, and its goals. In my experience, it's a journey that's as much about transformation as it is about optimization. As I sat down with the leadership team, I could sense the frustration and urgency in the air. The organization was struggling to keep up with the pace of change, and it was clear that something needed to be done. But where to start? That was the million-dollar question. I began by asking a simple question: what are the things that keep you up at night? The responses were varied, but they all boiled down to one thing: a sense of chaos and a lack of control. It was clear that the organization was struggling to manage its complexity, and that was affecting its ability to deliver on its promises. As we dug deeper, it became apparent that the root cause of the problem lay not in the technology or the processes, but in the way people worked together. Silos were rampant, communication was poor, and there was a general lack of clarity around roles and responsibilities. It was a perfect storm, and one that needed to be addressed head-on. I proposed a simple yet radical approach. Let's focus on the flow of work, rather than the functions that perform it. Let's map out the entire value stream, from customer request to delivery, and identify the pain points and inefficiencies. And then, let's design a new architecture that optimizes that flow, rather than perpetuating the existing silos. The team was skeptical at first, but as we started to map out the value stream, they began to see the light. They realized that by focusing on the flow of work, they could eliminate unnecessary steps, reduce waste, and improve quality. It was a eureka moment, and one that would change the course of the project. As we worked through the redesign, I insisted that we involve the entire organization in the process. This was not a project for the IT department or the leadership team alone. It was a collective effort that required input and buy-in from everyone. We formed cross-functional teams and encouraged them to think outside their silos and consider the broader implications of their actions. The results were nothing short of remarkable. The new architecture was designed with the customer in mind, and it showed. Cycle times were reduced by over 50%, quality improved by 30%, and customer satisfaction soared. But more importantly, the organization had undergone a profound transformation. People were working together, communicating effectively, and taking ownership of their work. As I looked around the room, I could sense a palpable sense of pride and accomplishment. The team had done it. They had achieved operational excellence. But I knew that this was only the beginning. The real challenge lay in sustaining that excellence over time, in adapting to changing circumstances, and in continuously improving. In the end, it was clear that the key to success lay not in the technology or the processes, but in the people. It was about creating a culture that valued collaboration, creativity, and continuous improvement. And it was about leadership that was willing to take a risk, to challenge the status quo, and to empower its people to do the same. As I left the organization, I couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and satisfaction. We had achieved something truly remarkable, something that would have a lasting impact on the organization and its people. And I knew that the lessons learned would stay with me forever, guiding me as I navigated the complexities of the business world. Defining and measuring operational excellence in enterprise architecture redesign. To achieve operational excellence, it is essential to clearly define the primary objectives of the Operational Excellence Initiative and explicitly state how their successful achievement will be quantifiably measured and evaluated. This ensures alignment with the organization's strategic goals and objectives, providing a roadmap for transforming and optimizing business operations. Clearly defined objectives. The primary objectives of the Operational Excellence Initiative should focus on improving efficiency, reducing costs, and enhancing customer satisfaction. These objectives should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART, to facilitate effective measurement and evaluation. 1. Process efficiency. Streamline business processes to reduce cycle time, eliminate waste, and increase productivity. 2. Cost optimization. Reduce operational costs by X% through process improvements, technology enhancements, and optimized resource allocation. 3. Customer satisfaction. Improve customer satisfaction ratings by Y% through enhanced service quality, reduced response times, and increased transparency. 4. Innovation and agility. Encourage a culture of innovation and agility, enabling the organization to respond quickly to changing market conditions and customer needs. 5. Risk management. Implement robust risk management practices to minimize operational risks and ensure business continuity. Quantifiable measurement and evaluation. To measure and evaluate the success of the Operational Excellence Initiative, key performance indicators, KPIs, should be established for each objective. These KPIs should be quantifiable, relevant, and regularly reviewed to ensure progress toward achieving the objectives. 1. Process efficiency. Cycle time reduction. Measure the average time taken to complete a process. Throughput. Measure the volume of work processed within a given time frame. Defect rate. Measure the number of defects or errors per unit of work. 2. Cost optimization. Cost savings. Measure the reduction in operational costs as a percentage of total costs. Return on investment, ROI. Measure the return on investment for process improvements and technology enhancements. 3. Customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction ratings. Measure through surveys, feedback forms, or Net Promoter Scores. Response time. Measure the average time taken to respond to customer inquiries or requests. 4. Innovation and agility. Time to market. Measure the time taken to launch new products or services. Innovation pipeline. Measure the number of new ideas or projects in development. 5. Risk management. Risk incident rate. Measure the number of operational risk incidents per quarter. Compliance rate. Measure the percentage of processes in compliance with regulatory requirements. Alignment with strategic goals and objectives. To ensure alignment with the organization's strategic goals and objectives, the Operational Excellence Initiative should be integrated into the overall business strategy. This can be achieved by 1. Establishing a governance structure. Create a governance structure to oversee the Operational Excellence Initiative, comprising representatives from various business units and departments. 2. Aligning objectives. Align the objectives of the Operational Excellence Initiative with the organization's strategic goals and objectives. 3. Regular review and feedback. Regularly review progress toward achieving the objectives and provide feedback to stakeholders. 4. Continuous improvement. Encourage a culture of continuous improvement, where lessons learned and best practices are shared across the organization. By clearly defining the objectives of the Operational Excellence Initiative and establishing quantifiable measures to evaluate success, the organization can ensure alignment with its strategic goals and objectives, driving business growth, reducing costs, and enhancing customer satisfaction.